Good afternoon, Scott, and a very good 3-1 win today against Oxhey Jets. How do you feel we did today, and what were our strengths?
Quite simple. The last two games, which we've obviously lost both games, we've been really good for 45 minutes and then unfortunately not good enough for the other 45 minutes. Typically first half we haven't been good enough, and then we get around the players, give them a bit more encouragement and instruction and get them together again at half time, and then we've had really good second halves. And unfortunately having 45 minutes not good enough has cost us in those two games. So I simply said to the players this week that put those two 45-minute performances together and you've got a complete performance. And if we can perform for 90 minutes at those levels, teams can't live with us, and we've proved that. And today we go and put them both together and complete a proper performance.
And the 3 goals from Ben, Don Masala and Laurel.
Yeah.
What did you feel about those?
Yeah, 3 good goals. We have to work hard for our goals, but we do play good football in and around the final third and in and around the opposition's box. We scored at really good times as well. Obviously we took the lead fairly early, doubled our lead halfway through the second half, and then got the third one right at the end, last couple of minutes, just to kill the game off. But yeah, good goals, good finishes. Again, Laurel gets another one. I think that's 8 goals in 10 games since I signed him. Ben has obviously come back from injury recently and he's scored twice now. And Dom's played 4 games and scored 2 goals from midfield. So yeah, really good to see different goal scorers. Really good to see Laurel keep his goal scoring form going and continue. And like I say, scored important goals at important times in today's game.
And probably the most disappointing part was the goal we conceded late in the first half. What was your feelings on their goal?
Again, too soft. I know I keep saying that week after week, but every goal we concede is a poor goal. Put ourselves under a bit of pressure. It's a really, really important time in the game. 2 minutes before half time, we literally are saying to our players, manage it, see it out, concentrate. And it's a really, really soft bit of football, and it's too easy. But the positive is that didn't affect us. In previous games, concede a goal, have a dodgy 10 minutes, the opposition get on top, and then they get another one and the game's behind us. But our reaction to the goal was good today. It was quite good that it came just before half time so we could get those messages across to the players. But we started the second half well, so we dealt with the fact that we conceded much, much better. And I go back to a couple of weeks ago, I said we're going to concede goals in games, and it's our reaction to conceding goals which is most important. And we've really improved in that manner this afternoon.
Okay. And on Tuesday we've got another important game for us, and it's going to be a difficult game against Wembley.
Yep.
What are your thoughts going into that game?
Well, again, simply we need to perform for 90 minutes. If we can do the same as we did today, we'll be okay. I think we'll get a result against them. But if we don't, we won't. It's just quite as simple as that. We need to be as good as we were today, and probably a bit better, because Wembley are a better side than Oxhey Jets, and that's no criticism of today's opposition, but looking at the league table, Wembley are one of the better teams. Interesting to see how they travel here on a Tuesday night out of London, but we've got to concentrate on ourselves, and we've got to be as good as we were today in terms of our work rate and our quality, and go into it with confidence. Why not? We've got a good result today.
Yeah. And we usually ask you about the man of the match, but before we do, is there anyone that you feel has improved a lot over the last few weeks?
I've tried to manage it. I've tried to rotate the midfield in particular, because we've had a lot of games, and obviously we don't want to pick up too many injuries, and we don't want people to run out of steam. I'm going to give massive credit to Aaron McKee, because he went away at Christmas, came back. I left him out for the Biggleswade game because he obviously was away and wasn't able to train with us. Didn't play in that game, but we won. He hasn't missed a training session since. He's been in my ear. He's been wanting to get on and in games, and then I gave him obviously a couple of starts most recently, and he's been fantastic. He's just sat in front of our defence, mopped things up, cleared danger. Very, very basic. And Aaron's an experienced player, but he's been a real asset in the last few weeks. Massive improvement, and all credit to him.
Yeah. Okay, and that just leaves the question: who would you give your man of the match to today?
It's so hard when you win like that. But for me, everybody plays well. Everybody plays well, and I could say any one of our 13 players that we actually used today. But I'm going to give man of the match to Haley Mercer. Played out of position. He's a player that I signed a few weeks ago, and he's played for me before when I was manager at Winslow, obviously, and he's played here before under other managers. And his attitude and his commitment has been superb since he come here. Today he's had to play out of position at centre back. He normally likes to play either left back or left hand side of a five, but he's played centre half today, carrying an injury. We didn't know if he was going to be fit because he had to have a fitness test before the game. Came off injured on Tuesday, but headed it, cleared it, dealt with the line, was the real leader in there, and yeah, first class performance from H to be honest.
Okay. And going into Tuesday, are we looking okay with teams and injuries?
Yeah, Griggs is obviously going to be suspended following his red card against Holmer Green, so he's got 3 matches now starting Tuesday night, so he's not going to be there. Hence the reason I left him on the bench today. We need to find a combination that we can use going forward for those 3 games whilst he's suspended. We're a little bit limited today. Obviously Alex Condon's on holiday, which I knew about ages ago, so it's not a problem, but he's away. I'm hoping to get Aaron Richards back in the squad. We've got Addy, we've got Sam, potentially Jack Copson. So there's a few players that we can bring in. Everybody from today is available other than Griggs, obviously suspension. Vinny come off with a bit of a knock, but he just needs to manage that. And yeah, we'll be there or thereabouts.
Good. Well, congratulations to you and the players today.
Thank you.
Let's hope we can carry on Tuesday and be celebrating once again. Thank you very much.